Welcome to Grinding My Gears. Something different. Got like 1,000 titles I could have called this, but that was the coolest thing. So what is Grinding My Gears? A lot of things. So I'm going to start with age discrimination in stores. So as you get older, you are going to realize that you are not going to get jobs that you could get when you were younger because the pay rate's different, right? You know, I don't know what it's like in other countries, but in Australia, the unemployment rate's always been really bad, bro. But to make it sound good, a lot of people, a lot of companies hire people for just one shift a week because they think they're hiring all these people. They're giving people jobs, but they're not telling you they're only giving those people a minimum of 3 hours a week. And that's what I find disgusting. Like, we need, people with experience in these jobs doing more than 3 hours a week. I've done retail for 12 years. I have retail certificate 3. I could literally run a store. I have ran a store. And in my situation, it's really difficult to keep going with what I get a week. Now, I'm a sort of person that has a lot of bills. I'm a sort of person that has a house, a mortgage, that I just only got into. Like, I sold my previous house, bought another one, and let's just say renovator's delight is pretty much an understatement. It's fucked. Like, when I first bought this house, it was, you couldn't walk through the door. Every room just rubbish, and long story short, cleaned all the rubbish out, got rid of all the shit. Now I've got to work on the floorboards. I've got to work on cracks in the walls, laundry, painting, carport, roofing for the outside. Oh, it's just so much work. And there's only so much me and my dad can do. Like, he's 79 years old. He should be retired. He's just done his house. Now he's got to focus on getting his house rented out. But the fact that as we get older, it's hard for us to get a job. It's harder for us to even be on the dating scene because people just, want people that've got, hair and fucking good bodies and shit. I'm not lying. I don't mind my body right now. Like, it is not bad, but I'm just saying, like, it comes to a situation in life where if you've got the qualifications, age should definitely not come into it. Like, I've seen, because I worked in one store for 10 years, and I'll tell you something. I didn't mind working when I knew that I was getting in that previous store. One week was 12 hours, another week 14. And that's what brought me this house that I have today. Like, it brought me the house that, well, actually it brought the first house. The second one, and if I was doing those sort of hours now, I would be already thinking about buying another house. But there's just so much that I want to do in life, and I'm running out of time in life. Like, I tell you something, and this is another thing. Because of my age, I can't have a relationship with anyone ever again. I can't have a successful one because you know what grinds my gears is the women that I associate here in Adelaide, whether it's here in Adelaide or it's people I've dated in other states. They don't want to work. They don't have a license. All they want to do is get stoned, do drugs, and live their lives the way they do. They don't want to better themselves. And it's like, I want someone that, if I'm going to have a relationship, number one, they have to have a license. They have to drive. Why is it me that has to do all the driving? Why is it me that has to be the only one working? A relationship works when both people work. Both people drive. And especially, like, if you've got kids and none of yous drive, oh, and talking about, and I said this in a previous vid, some people should not be fucking parents. I'll leave a link in the four corners of the screen at the end of this one that if you're giving marijuana to your kids or feeding them drugs or doing stuff illegally with your kids, you should be arrested or have your kids taken away from you. I'm not going to go into that because I made too many videos on that subject. Just watch them in the four corners screen. Another thing that grinds my gears. I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I don't give a fuck. Women are so fucking stupid when they go back to their ex-boyfriends that fucking hit them and cheat on them and fucking lie to them. The guy always is going to manipulate. And you know what's funny? It's mostly the girls that are druggies or stoners that go back to these fucking guys that are woman bashers, are cheaters, are liars, because they think that they love them. No, that's not love. If a guy beats you up or bites your fucking fingers, you know who I'm talking about. That's not love. Oh, but I love him. Fuck off. It's not love. It's a scared love. You're scared to love again, so you think you love just him and only him. Because you can't find a decent person in your life. I know a lot of people that are these stoners that go back to their boyfriends and you think, oh, come on, the guy fucking beat you up, not once, not twice. Number one, it shouldn't be a first time, but if you keep going back to these guys, you are dumber than them and you deserve everything you get. I'm sorry, but that's been rude, but it's the truth, you know. How can you be with someone that fucking hits you? Like, someone that was on my Facebook, probably after this they won't be watching it, you go back to a guy that fucking was biting your fingers. And you were saying to people you'd never go back to him and all this other stuff. You made him sound as bad as what he is, and you still go back to him. Even when he said that this is the funny part. She got back with the guy, and you know what the guy said to her? You're not allowed to have male friends. So the guy haven't obviously changed. He's still manipulating her. He's still brainwashing her. So the girl took you back, and now you're saying she can't have male friends. You bit her fucking fingers. You fucking bashed her. Not once, not twice. The reason why you're on and off for the last 5 years is because you're both toxic. And unfortunately, these women that fall for this bullshit, they're never going to have successful relationships. The moment a guy hits you, not once, not twice, if it's more than twice, that's it. Over the years, you keep going back, you deserve everything you get. I'm sorry, but when people stop talking to you because of the people you're hanging out with, you're going to lose all your friends. See, I don't care if people don't like me at the end of the day. I couldn't really give a fuck if people don't like me. Because I'm honest. I'm not going to sugarcoat someone. If I want to say that the fucking... And I'll tell you something. If you have a friend that is all about money and she'll only talk to you if you buy her content on OnlyFans or whatever, that ain't your friend. Alright? There was this bitch on Facebook. I'm going to say it because people don't know this. Alright? Pretending to be my friend. Hun. Call me hun and be trying to feed the bullshit. I don't need guys. Money, you know, I can live independently and all this other shit. And she's a ditzy blonde Barbie. But she's actually quite smart. Alright, she's got a degree, she's quite smart and everything. But obviously, when she realised that she couldn't control me and I wasn't as dumb as the other guys, she blocked me. Even though that an hour before that liked all the things I posted and fucking always saying, I'll be your friend and I'll be... No, you're full of shit, you fake ass bitch. That's why every time, if you add this person on Facebook, she's got like 3 accounts or 2 accounts, right? It say beware of scams, because Facebook knows who she is, because she's got her account banned a few times. Because the moment you post your OnlyFans thing on Facebook, of course you're going to get banned. When you light up a bong and smoke it on Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat, you're going to get banned, because I'm going to report that shit. You know what I mean? Like, no one wants to see anyone smoking a fucking bong. No one wants to see you fucking shaking your ass and, you know, promoting your OnlyFans. Do that in your own fucking time. Don't do it on Facebook time, Instagram, Snapchat, you know what I mean? And this person, like, she acts like she's top shit. And I said to her, you know, if you ever want to be happy and find a decent guy, you want them to like you for you and not because of, you know, your big tits or anything like that. Because eventually, you will get old. You will lose your long blonde hair. You will lose your big tits. You will lose your nice figure. And I'll tell you something. This goes to anyone that smokes marijuana or smokes in general. You're going to age a lot quicker than most. Because drugs, normal cigarettes, vapes, marijuana, you will age a lot faster than most people. Because I've seen people that do that shit, and they're a lot younger than me, but they look a lot older than me because of what's happened to their system. That's why I say to people, this is why people say, oh, how come you don't look your age? Because I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I don't get fucking drunk every fucking week like most people. I have one drink a week. I have other health issues that can't be fixed. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm trying to be the best sort of person I can be. And the thing is this, my name's Andre, by the way. Not Adrian, not Aaron, not Andrew, not, you know, any other name. It's Andre, or the kid. When people call me by another name, it pisses me off. I'm like, you're fucking kidding. Are you that fucking drugged up or stoned or whatever to not get my... It's because I have someone that calls me Adrian, and it fucking pisses me off. It's like, do you know how to spell Adrian? It's nothing like the spelling of my name. Hey, Adrian. It's like, oh, I'm not fucking Adrian. I'm Andre. Get it through your fucking head. If you can't even pronounce a name that's 5 letters, geez, something must be wrong with you. People that don't get people's name right. It's not a hard name. Andre the Seal, Andre the Giant, Andre the Entertainer, Andre the Great. You know what I mean? Like, it's a simple name. It's not like a Japanese name. It's not like a Middle Eastern name, you know? But I just can't understand how people get my name mixed up. You know, there are some people's names that are hard to pronounce, but you tell the person, you know, how do you pronounce your name? Because in some countries, my name's different. So in French, it's André. When it's in Italy, it's Andrea. Spanish, it's Andreas. So it's like, you know, different cultures, different language. That's fine. But don't call me like Adam or Adrian or whatever. I'm not my brothers. You know, like nothing against my brothers. That's their names. There's a lot of A's in my family. But it just bugs me when people don't get my name right. It's like, you known me for how many years and you still can't get it right. And another thing that bothers me too, when you're making... So we get told growing up that, you know, our parents say, treat others the way you want to be treated, right? Well, I find that bullshit sometimes when I do treat others the way I want to be treated and they just ignore me. Like, there was this bitch that I hooked up with earlier on this year, right? We went only once. She was a really bad druggie. Smells so bad too. I don't understand why I hooked up with that. But she was trying to say, I hate how you belittle us and make us feel like we're beneath you. And I said to her, you are fucking beneath me. You're a fucking druggie that the night we met up, how many houses did we go to so you can like crash at someone's house? 3, by the way. She smelled. I picked her up from one place. Then we went to another place to pick her stuff up, to drop her off at another place. And she was wearing like this black dress, glitter stockings, right? She was so drunk, she took her stockings off in the car and she left them in there. And I didn't notice this until like on the way home. And then I'm like, what the fuck? Then I looked and went, why is there a massive crutch in it? Like hole in the crutch. So I said to her the other night, I said, you wanted to fuck me because she's like, well, that was kind of the idea. That's why I wore them. And I'm like, I don't even know you. Like you smell and you fucking, you know, paranoid about things. Like, why the fuck would I touch? Yeah. I mean, she wouldn't have been the worst thing I fucked earlier on this year. The start of the year, there was this big fat nasty bitch. Oh, that one was disgusting. I'm sorry, and I don't mean to sound rude, but it's not her just the way she looks on the outside. The inside is absolutely fucking toxic. She's a fucking compulsive liar. She deliberately goes out to get guys in trouble when she doesn't get her way. And I just don't understand why say every single time this guy did this. You tell everyone that, but the truth is it's not these guys' faults. You're the one that's hooking up behind the guy's back. And then when they catch you out on it, you're the one that goes and turns around and says they cheated on you. Bullshit. The thing that I hate is when people go, oh, you only date single mums. Fuck off. I'll tell you something. That's not my fault that happens. This is what grinds my gears. I don't go looking. As much people seem to forget. I don't go looking to hook up. First off, I look for friendship out of everything. Alright? I look for friendship. And the 8 people that I've hooked up with this year, I would never say any of them would be good for a relationship. Because they're stoners. Because they're single mums. Because they're druggies. Because they're unemployed. And I think all of them, let's see. Only 2 had their license. Out of the 8. Yeah, only 2. And did any of them work? No. Out of the 8, 0 worked. What's that tell you? Only had kids? Seven out of the 8. And that's ridiculous. 2 of them had like multiple more than 6 kids. What the fuck? What? I don't ask what I was thinking there. And it's like, you get to an age, if you're a parent and you don't have a job or a license, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm sorry, but you're supposed to provide for your kids. Oh, it's raining out there. If you don't have a job or a license, how's those kids supposed to... If something happens to you, what happens to those kids? Get off your fucking ass and get a job. Get off your fucking ass. Put away that crack pipe. Put away that marijuana. Because I'll tell you what, at the end of the day, you may think, oh, you know, I'm not hurting anybody. You are hurting yourself. And then there's one idiot on my Facebook. Oh my God. I've said this in a couple of vids, but oh, every fucking day. She broke up with her boyfriend. None of them worked. None of them drove. He lived like pretty much up this way. And she lived all the way down south about an hour away. And she's too much to deal with as it is. And when she says, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. No, bitch, you ain't fucking good enough. You're a stoner that sits on your ass and does nothing. You play the pokies when you've got a little bit of money. But that's all you do. You get stoned, you complain every day, you're depressed. You're always asking for money, the same amount every day. And you're like, oh, I'll pay you back. It's like, that money that she wants goes to her marijuana, goes to her fucking pokey habit. She doesn't want to work for it. Even when she had a boyfriend, she was still asking people for money. It's like, oh, come on, get a fucking job. You know why she doesn't want a job? Because she knows that she doesn't want to work. She knows that she fucking doesn't want to do anything in life. And that's what pisses me off about her. And then when she complains, no one talks to me, and puts a sob story and then makes all the guys believe her bullshit. I mean, I see it every day on Facebook. Like, the people that reply are the same guys thinking they can get their dick wet with her. What the fuck? It's a sympathy thing. If she was struggling like she says she's struggling, you know, I don't think she's struggling, to be fair. I think it's a scam. Because it's funny that there was a woman that lived with her a while back, and apparently they got into a fight and smashed a bunch of stuff. The woman that was living with her apparently smashed her TV. It's kind of funny that when you look at the before and after photos of the TV, the crack that's in the TV looks like a screensaver. Like not a real crack in the TV, like a screensaver. Because days later, that same TV had no crack in it. So the TV was apparently broken, but then when you look and go, it's not even broken. This is why you don't put 2 druggies and 2 stoners in the house, because they can't fucking do anything with themselves. They will leech and leech off guys. I love when someone says, like, they're pretending to be a friend and then they drop the whole, can you do me a favour? And it's like, you know, the moment they say, can you do me a favour, you can say no, but the moment you say no because you know it's going to be money, the light goes off. They know that they don't want to make you feel bad. Oh, you can say no. I always say no because I know what's coming. Whenever they say you can say no, it means you want to ask for money. 9 out of 10, it's... And then when you say no, then they won't talk to you or they block you. Ka-ching! That's pretty cool fact. Yeah, this show, believe it or not, has special effects, if you hadn't noticed. The fancy lighting, the pyro. Pew! Pew! I probably shouldn't do that just in case the smoke goes off. But no, I just kind of... A real friend doesn't ask for money. A real friend doesn't make you feel bad. And it's always these stoners, these druggies, these bums that keep asking for money. I'm struggling myself. Like I've got to be a lot more tighter, considering I just bought tickets to see Youngblood. Yeah, I bought a ticket. Well, Mum actually got it for me. I paid it back. Because, yeah, it's... I've just been spending a bit lately. I shouldn't be. I should be tightening up. I know I should be tightening up. Like I said, I bought the Youngblood ticket, then I bought a Nintendo Switch game, and paid rent all on the same day. And it's not even... None of that even covers what I make at work. And then there's idiots that ask me for money. Fucking get a job. Get off your fucking ass. And stop asking for people. The more you ask people, the more it makes you look bad. And the more you sulk on Facebook and complain, your boyfriend did this, your boyfriend did that, and then you go back to him and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, you're a fucking idiot. I don't condone violence in any way. And I say this, I don't condone violence in any way. But if you fucking... know that the person's wrong and you keep going back to that person, I'm sorry, but you fucking deserve it. Like, I haven't always been a nice guy, alright? And I would say I only had one decent relationship in my life for 6 years. When I fucked that up, I knew I had to go get help. I knew that I was a bad person. And I fucking admit that to everyone on here. I was a bad person. But if she met me now, she'd be like, you've actually fucking changed. Yeah, I did fucking change because... you gave me the advice to get my shit together. Now my weakness is my kindness. Like if she met me today, the first thing she'd say is, fuck. But it's too late, obviously. But, you know, everything the light touches is my kingdom. I know I just looked at the Lion King figurine then and just thought that. But it is true. Like when you think about it, everything we see is just a small glimpse on the map. Like I look outside that window, I can see that, but I don't see the darkness. I don't see the dark places I shouldn't go. There are suburbs I shouldn't go. The house that I own is in a suburb that I don't like to go. But at least I'm trying to do something with my life. Like I'd love to work more. I would like to have a bit of muscles. I'd like the fucking woman that is on my Facebook that I really fucking like to actually fucking see me. You know what I mean? I'm so fucking nice to this person. And she only lives like fucking 5-10 minutes up the road. And I said, give me 5 minutes. What the fuck do I have to do to get 5 minutes? There's 24 hours in a day. Yes, I respect you're a single mum. But she's someone that does work, does drive, doesn't do drugs. Someone that I find attractive. Someone that's been through a lot this year. And when she said, like, you know, some guy cheated on her, I was like, how? This is everything I would want in a partner or even a friendship. So when I heard that, I was just like, that's fucked up. I mean, I've heard some fucked up things. Like I said, that woman that went back to her boyfriend, he like, the last time they were together, he tried to bite her fingers off. What? That's not a man, that's a dog that does that. He's a dog. Like, clearly. And the fact that he's done worse to her. And she posted, like, when that happened, she posted, I won't go back to him. I'll live my life, a better life without him, you know. The guy should be in jail. The guy should be fucking in jail. And I guarantee, whether it's this year or early next year, he will just do the same. And it'll just be a repeating cycle because it seems to be a repeating cycle with that guy. Now, that I've got some things off my chest, there'll be 4 videos at the end of this one. Just random things. Go check them out. Go like them. If you're someone that works with me, how you doing? I've got some content coming. There's a few things I want to do. I want to start live streaming gaming, obviously. I don't know how I'm going to go about that. I guess I'm going to have to get another computer or something. Or try to get a graphics card for it. Because I've got like all new games and stuff for the Nintendo. Okay, that's thunder. I'm going to turn off my computer. Last thing I want to do is like stuff up this. So anyways, I hope you have a lovely night. Check the 4 corner screen, more content coming. But yeah, if you just watch some of these vids and really realize that there's some things that I can't control in life. But then there's idiots that are so fucking stupid that stupidity is like the one thing that grinds me. Like it's just, oh. You go back to someone that's a woman basher, a cheater, a liar, a bum. If you want a decent person in life, you have to be decent yourself. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck in a black hole. And if you can't let the past be the past, then you'll never truly live in the future. And I'll leave it at that.